Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
The Raiders' 15-yard line.
Let's see if I can get that time right there.
From the gun, here's Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Funny because Alvin Kamara is
Sony Michel, his 9th touchdown of the.
Sony Michel's cool, but he ain't Alvin Kamara. You feel me? Bro, look at my running backs. I got so many ones.
Season, and the Texans have taken the early lead.
Ooh, hell no.
And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Are you watching the doing that stuff? Look, he's got Lamar Jackson Jr. That's what he's
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Reception here by Rhodes. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 11. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Yeah. Remember, bro, I'm Houston this year. I know you used to me being the Raiders.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet.
While making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
Funny was we randomized the draft, right? And I got the first overall pick in 2 leagues. This league I'm playing and another league. But I let my boy be the Raiders.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Right now. He's 15-0, you know. Try to keep that undefeated season alive.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's not bad.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
Ooh, I had him.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jarvis Landry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1. Staying on the ground on first with Camaro. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. Flushed out right. Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
He's good. He's the Dolphins in our other league.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people. That's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. I'll let want you to the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
I mean, he had to go for it on 4th down to beat me. Up like a score and a half.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry. So
I ain't like the way it went down, but I ain't want to say
give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I lost Sheldon Richardson.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
Oh, my God.
And this is going to be intercepted. Hooked to the Bobcats here late. And he'll return this ball across midfield.
Like, do y'all go? Do y'all? So how do everybody play? So everybody do no huddle and
what did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective,
like go for it on 4th down. Like, cause I don't be doing
you're in a
that.
position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
All right.
And they run with Jacobs on first down, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
The ball carrier.
Good game, man.
Nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Deep down there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. You have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Here comes Peppers. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on
I'm
the
already
punt.
seeing, man.
And the
It's about to
Texans
be
will
ugly
take
for me.
over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A big play there out of Kamara. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Kamara.
bro. It's just little by little.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Watson, he's going to do it himself. He pitches it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
At the 37-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Get this first down for me, you feel me?
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
He's too spread out.
They'll try and run for it. Taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On the option, here's Eckler. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's got to be aggressive. He's just trying to see what he can set up right now. You feel me? Because he stared out 1 timeout now. He's just trying to get into the field goal range. Yeah, he's just trying to get into the
He'll look to throw, and he's got the hook up to Ruggs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Kind of salty about that. I feel like I should have kind of won that game. I'm not gonna lie. I was leading that half. I feel like I kind of should have. I did what I was supposed to do.
So much about offense is what you call
I couldn't get. It was like
you throw the ball to someone, they catch
I couldn't get.
and then they can make a big play. You know,
when I did get stops,
run after catch.
it didn't work
really
out.
Nice job
Like
limiting that and
I got a big stop.
down.
I think it was a 3rd and 10. It was 19.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
3rd and 10. I get the stop, and then he go for it 4th and 10 and get
And they'll get to this and
it was like 4th. It wasn't 4th and 10. It was like 4th and like 6. I'm like, man. I was so pissed off after that. I was like, man. So
he likes to fake the punt on those.
The Texans offense ready to go.
You go down and score that possession, and then it was pretty much over after that.
In the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Let's see if I can at least get a fucking field goal.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to fire one one deep over the middle. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Now Watson throws another interception. Marcus Jordan with a pick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. It's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a later touchdown.
That happened to me on a play too, bro. I had Odell screaming wide for a TD, and for some reason Baker backed into somebody, and they was like, he backed into somebody on my team, and they was like, they called it as like him throwing out of a sack. I'm like, my nigga, he's right there.
Going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for.
I was just getting ready to press circle to get Odell to score, bro. It was over with. He had a linebacker on Odell, bro. I was like, oh my God. And then Odell fumbled one of my TDs.
I'm fucking throwing interceptions up the way.
I was hot, bro. Like, I was just like, I'm like, man, maybe I ain't built to play no competitive games. This shit pissed me off. That shit made me so mad. This nigga Odell really fumbled.
Offensively, they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a timeout.
It wasn't even that. I had my X Factor on against, I don't know who his safety was, but I had my X Factor on. I go to juke him with the X Factor on, and this nigga, he hits me, and Odell fumbled, and then can't hold on to the ball. It's like, whatever, bro. It was set for me to lose the game, so I was just gonna take the L and move.
Off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
I mean, it is what it is. Do y'all want to make a new one?
As the second half of week 17 is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
I mean, either way, bro, eventually
and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
I mean, yeah, unless we're going to have to just keep making new teams. Like, it's looking like the only way to get games in that bitch is to just, like, make a team, keep it for a little bit, and then redo that bitch. So.
The Texans offense.
And now this nigga don't want to fight me, bro. Like, come on, bro.
They start the second half with Kamara. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Watson, he's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down.
He ran backwards, I know. That's what I know. He had the fucking first. He had it.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickery separation there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
I thought he was going to pound it in there. It did, bro. It did. That's why I know. Like, fuck it. If he gets this one, I'm going to get him back.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And some space here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. The Raider first down, 17 yards. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Let's fucking go.
This is going to be intercepted. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. To throw is Watson.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. It's a game
Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown.
40 extra points.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side.
Hey,
we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Not enough to throw it anywhere. That drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. stepping up. He'll try and run. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. They find some open field here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity. It's intercepted at the goal.
Get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Bro, it happens in the league, bro. Still working on it. Nah, he didn't find it. That's usually what happens. You feel me? Shit happens and then we just start playing.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, Watson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Power here. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Let's see if we can get this fucking touchdown out of here.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Escaping the pressure running. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
You can cut them all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
It's 3rd down. third.
The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Oh, no.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throw out wide to Ruggs. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
Whistle against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
Oh, my God.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
The score, Raiders 28. Texans.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off of play action, it's Watson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. They work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Gain of 23 yards. And the Texans
On 1st down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Yeah, he's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And the option there read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
This is where we gotta make our stops, you feel me?
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brian Edwards, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Texans 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Watson on 1st down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it, and a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The 46-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, my God.
You got Texas. You got Texas. Blaze.
Oh yeah, this week? No, I got him in week 5.
It's week 5.
Oh shit, we advanced already?
Yeah, everybody played their game, and Texas already said he was gonna simulate his shit until he played users. So, but niggas, Nestor had like 4 starts last game or last week. You had like 2 starts. What is we gonna do about the starts? How many starts is we giving niggas?
One start, let's say.
What?
9 was too many for Beamer.
That was a lot of starts.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and
Yeah, he had 9 starts in the
he
game.
will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete.
So that's the new. So that's gonna be the new rule.
From a
We
defensive
going
perspective,
1
they had
starts on
exactly
these,
what you
bro.
want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers.
Right, I've been doing that too. Like I could have restarted against the Ravens if I, especially knowing that I was gonna come in and have a rough season anyway.
He lost the football. That one a bag breaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
So is the penalty for starts is just you take the L the next week?
And into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football.
Well, I can't give you the L because you got Texas. And I can't give because you had 2 starts last week. No, you had 2 starts. It definitely says 2 starts.
It told me you just resumed where I left off.
Nah, it said 2 starts. So do that count as a start then? Resuming where you left off?
I guess so. Cause look, it showed. Look, that's what that shit said for me. That's why I was like, oh, I can still play it. Because I didn't know it was
Today's final score, Raiders
Okay.
35.
I mean, I don't know. It just said 2 starts. So, but yeah, we'll figure it out. But I can't dock you a game this week. I can't dock. Wait, who was it? Was it Nesto? That. Nah, well Dino got a bye week, so I can't force an L on him on the bye week. Nesto got the Dolphins, but
and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so. And now they'll have the week off as they
we'll start at week 6.
Super Bowl title.
We'll start the penalties for
despite the loss here, was a splendid regular season as they'll finish at 12-4. And now we'll